NBC Palm Springs News. Even astronauts tune in for their news fix. When it comes to top stories, we're on a whole new orbit.
Now on NBC Palm Springs at 5, just days after a domestic terror attack targeted the IVF community, American Reproductive Centers addresses the public. We have the latest from today's news conference.
Also tonight, recovery efforts do continue with many local businesses still needing help. We'll show you what we're doing to step up and how you can help us.
And we're tracking gusty winds tonight and tomorrow. More on that full forecast coming up. NBC Palm Springs at 5 starts right now.
Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Sandusky.
And I'm Mark Mester. The American Reproductive Centers broke their silence today, speaking out publicly for the first time at a news conference. Comes days after the terrorist bombing, and that's where we start tonight. That news conference held this morning. Our Caitlin Kelly was there and joins us tonight live in studio with everything that happened. Caitlin?
That's right, Mark. This morning, promptly at 11 a.m., members of the media had a chance to hear from city officials regarding the attack on American Reproductive Centers in Palm Springs. And for the first time, we heard from the staff of the clinic and Dr. Maher Abdallah himself, where they recounted the events of that day from their perspective and what lies ahead as they rebuild.
We are heartbroken, but we are not broken. We're shaken, but we have not stopped.
These were the opening remarks made by Maher Abdallah, business partner and cousin of Dr. Maher Abdallah, at today's press conference held at the American Reproductive Centers in Palm Springs. Just a few days removed from the bombing that took place at the fertility clinic, Dr. Abdallah, as well as several city officials, made remarks that touched on topics of safety, courage, and hope.
The swift courage and response from our fire and police and emergency crews was nothing short of miraculous. We are pouring every ounce of our collected effort into working with the state, county, regional offices to bring every possible resource to bear.
And while Mayor Ron DeHart spoke on the courageousness of first responders and efforts to help rebuild the community, it was the first public remarks made by Dr. Abdallah and his team that provided previously unknown perspective.
I'm hesitant to say this, and I'm going to say it. Dr. Abdallah was supposed to be in that office. He was supposed to be sitting in that office. Often, it's common to have our staff working on Saturday, checking on the embryos, doing paperwork, preparing for the next week. It was an act of God that nobody was there.
When the first call I got, they said someone is deceased. So the first thing I thought about is that I lost an employee. Thank God it worked out.
All embryos within the clinic survived, and Dr. Abdallah shared what the plan is as they continue to serve their clients.
We were able to quickly get space across the street, and that space will be ready within a couple of days so that everything is there. So by Sunday, the cryo tanks will be moved, and by Tuesday, we'll be answering our phones and we'll continue with our mission.
It should also be noted that Dr. Abdallah stated that not only were all embryos safe and sound, but he said that after inspecting those embryos, they were some of the best quality and healthiest he's ever seen. And there was also one remark in particular that left everyone quite speechless. And it was that Dr. Abdallah has reached out to the family of the person responsible for the attack and has offered to cover the funeral costs because, quote, "This man was misguided. I don't blame him, and I forgive him." Live in studio, I'm Caitlin Kelly.
Thank you, Caitlin. Powerful update tonight on that. Cleanup and recovery efforts are still underway this evening. This follows the car bombing on Saturday. Some local businesses in that area were hit particularly hard. Business owners telling us their insurance claims are being denied because the damage was caused by terrorism, which insurance does not cover. Here at NBC Palm Springs, we've teamed up with the Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce to give the community a way to help. Friday, we'll be hosting a drive-through fundraiser. This is at Booze Hounds Restaurant in Palm Springs, and we're calling this Mending Palm Springs. So please join us along with Big 106 FM and GED Magazine as we raise funds to help offset the costs to those affected businesses. You can make a donation and say hello. Our NBC Palm Springs team will be out there all day starting from 7 in the morning until 7 in the evening collecting your donations. Booze Hounds Palm Springs is easy to find. It's the southwest corner of Palm Canyon Drive in Villa Escuela. You don't even have to get out of your car in this heat, so don't worry about that. Just drive right up and we'll greet you and thank you in advance for your generosity to your neighbors.
Free virtual support groups by the ARC community being hosted tonight and Friday by Haven Wellness Therapy. First session gets underway at 6 p.m. The second session will be held on Friday at the same time. The free to attend meetings will be on Zoom, and you might recognize the host of the sessions, Sophie, along with her partner Simone. They're the couple who spoke to our Caitlin Kelly about their journey, crediting ARC for helping them bring their newborn son Jackson into the world just 4 months ago. To watch that report, you can head to our website. That's NBCPalmSprings.com.
And despite this weekend's attack, the city of Palm Springs announcing Village Fest is still on for this evening. The weekly street fair takes place from 6 to 10 in downtown Palm Springs. The city says your safety is their top priority tonight. Palm Springs police will be on site to ensure a fun, safe, and welcoming night for all. A great chance to go out there and be #PalmSpringsStrong, as you saw on your screen.
Meantime, we're giving you a live look tonight from our Agua Caliente casino camera high above Rancho Mirage. Let's send things over to Chloe Carlson, who's tracking our forecast. Chloe, lots of entertainment in the valley tonight, right?
A lot of things happening. Yeah, we're talking about Village Fest, concerts in the park over at Civic Park there. So a lot happening. Great evening to do so under mostly clear skies. A little toasty as we kick off Village Fest tonight in Palm Springs, but not too bad. That sun will be going down. It'll feel great outside for that sunset in the evening hours. So just make sure you bring an extra water bottle, hang on the shade if you need be. At 6 o'clock, it's still gonna be 93 degrees in downtown Palm Springs. 90s at 7 o'clock, will be in the 80s through the rest of the evening. It goes through 10 o'clock tonight. So go out there, support our local businesses and the community they'll be walking around. And as I mentioned, also concerts in the park is happening tonight here in Palm Desert. 106 right now, still in downtown Palm Springs. Another copy and paste from yesterday. It was 106 for the high yesterday. That continues into today. Now after today, we will see a little bit of a cooling heading into the weekend, and by cooling I just mean slightly cooler than today. It will still very much feel hot out there for us here in the Coachella Valley. As far as winds go, that is now the storyline for the next couple of days. We're tracking gusty winds. I'll talk about a little bit more in that full forecast. Onshore flow with us at this hour. 60-mile-per-hour gusts for Whitewater and Cabazon, 27 for Palm Springs. So those are going to remain strong through the rest of the work week into early weekend. So keep that in mind whatever your weekend plans are, or even your Friday afternoon and evening commutes. It will be gusty for those wind-prone areas. Here's a look at your Comfort Air 3-day forecast. A slightly cooler Friday, 103, 97 for our Saturday. We ramp up those temperatures a little bit again on Sunday. We'll break down what we can expect for the rest of this week and this weekend forecast coming up.
Chloe, thank you. Around the region, a small plane crashes into a San Diego neighborhood. This was early this morning. According to the Associated Press, 3 people were killed, including a music agent and musicians. Multiple homes in the Murphy Canyon community caught fire in the morning. The Cessna 550 private business jet crashing in foggy weather with low visibility just before 4 o'clock this morning. More than 10 homes have been affected, some of them completely destroyed. An evacuation center has been opened to help people who were displaced by this crash. And today is Bitcoin Pizza Day. It marks the 15th anniversary of one of the most famous stories in cryptocurrency history. Our Brett Rosen joins us live tonight from Palm Desert, where there's a giveaway that's happening there at Stuffed Pizza. Brett, tell us more about the meaning behind today.
Well, Olivia, I'm at the shops at Palm Desert inside Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill. And as you said, it's Bitcoin Pizza Day. And luckily enough, we have the crypto expert, Jimmy Fitz, if you can come in right here with us here today. And can you talk to us about, what makes today so special?
Well, as you said, it's Bitcoin Pizza Day, celebrating the first time that Bitcoin was ever used for a transaction 16 years ago. Someone in Florida ordered 2 pizzas, $42. He paid 10,000 Bitcoin for that pizza. Bitcoin was like 1,000th of a penny back then. That would be worth over $1 billion today.
And for someone that might not know what cryptocurrency is, what Bitcoin is, how do you explain that to someone that just, doesn't know?
It's the new technology for the financial system. Everything is instantaneous. Everything's getting digitized. It's such a level playing field. It's hard to give it all to you in one description, but it's something worth checking out. Wall Street's all over it. There's such legislation on Capitol Hill that's being passed, and we always encourage everyone to just pay attention, do a little research. It's something where we're having the intersection of technology and finance really upending the traditional banking and financial system, and everything's going from analog to digital. We're just about to give away tickets to go to the Bitcoin conference, 30,000 people in Las Vegas next week, and we have 2 general admission tickets for the 2 days for the public, and we're going to send 2 people up there. Each ticket's worth about $500, and we're going to be drawing the winner here in a few minutes.
Well, Jimmy, you beat me to the punch right there because I was going to ask you about that giveaway. But can you talk to me about the importance of that giveaway and what, this conference means to anyone that would want to go?
Well, 30,000 people converging on Vegas. Vice President J.D. Vance is one of the keynote speakers. Michael Saylor, the big influencers in the space. Cynthia Lummis, the Wyoming senator who has the Bitcoin bill working its way through the Senate for us to buy 200,000 Bitcoin every year for the next 5 years and put it as part of our U.S. Treasury and our reserves to help with our debt spiral that way.
No, that's awesome. Well, you hear it. It's a night of celebration. It's Bitcoin Pizza Day here at Stuff Pizza Bar and Grill. I'm Brett Rosen with NBC Palm Springs, sending it back to you guys in studio.
All right, we thank Brett for that this evening. Desert Hot Springs will hold a Memorial Day ceremony next Monday over at Veterans Park. It's to honor those who've made the ultimate sacrifice. The event starts at 9 in the morning, will include special appearances from retired U.S. Marines and local high school JROTC members. Mayor Scott Mattis says it's a moment for the community to come together and reflect on the courage and sacrifice of our nation's fallen heroes. A patriotic flyover, the Palm Springs Air Museum, will also cap off the ceremony.
An annual Women Who Lead Luncheon held today at Ritz-Carlton in Rancho Mirage celebrates inspiring women from across the Coachella Valley. The event honored leaders from different business sectors, nonprofits, and the arts, all making a lasting impact on our community. Actress and mental health advocate Mädchen Amick was the keynote speaker. Proceeds from the luncheon support Think Together, a nonprofit focusing on education for local students. The event was presented by SBEMP attorneys in partnership with Palm Springs Life. Coming up next here on NBC Palm Springs, scholarships awarded to local students, $60,000 worth. We'll take a look at some of the evening's winners after the break.
Plus, a local high school band marches down Main Street in Disneyland today. We'll hear from the director about that honor. That's after this break.
And the Halos on a 7-game heater, all thanks to a local star. And the Valley well represented in the CIF softball playoffs. We'll have that and more coming up later in sports.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Welcome back. The 70th anniversary celebrations continue at Disneyland. We had team coverage from the happiest place on earth at the kickoff of those celebrations.
And the celebrations continue tonight. A local high school joining in on the fun. Let's go to Tiani Jadaling live in studio tonight. She has those details. Tiani.
Mark, Olivia, for many Desert Mirage High School students, today is their very first time at the happiest place on earth. A time to celebrate their award-winning music program with their solo performance in the park's Main Street Parade. That's just one of the many songs the music program at Desert Mirage High School performed this evening at none other than Disneyland. This is the first time in 6 years the program is qualified to perform in the park's Disneyland Main Street Parade, something the school's music director says isn't easy to do.
You have to have won various awards, been in parades. There's a criteria. You have to send in a video, and they look at your uniforms, they look at how you sound, how you march, and your whole presentation.
The program was accepted back in February of this year. Fast forward to Thursday morning. Close to 100 students hit the road to play their best Disney hits.
We planned 6 selections, believe it or not. Do you want to be a snowman? Let It Go, Let It Go. We're doing that one. We're doing Under the Sea, and we're doing The Lion Sleeps Tonight. We got a variety going.
Desert Mirage High School alum Adrian Martinez has had this opportunity twice before. These days, he helps out with the program and offers some of his own advice for the students attending this year's trip.
It's hard to get there, first of all. Their hard work has paid off, obviously. It's just go out, have fun, and be ourselves like we always do.
For Mr. Asbury and the students, this is a time to represent the entire Coachella Valley.
I was telling the kids, when we go, it's bigger than just Desert Mirage High School. We are actually representing, the valley. And so when they see us, they see the valley.
It's such an exciting moment for this marching band. They should be about finished with their solo performance and heading back to the desert any moment now. Of course, we wish them safe travels back and a huge congratulations after a very well-deserved trip. Live in studio, I'm Tiani Jadaling, NBC Palm Springs.
Thank you, Tiani. Well, last night, Do the Right Thing Greater Palm Springs awarded $60,000 in scholarships to 47 graduating seniors from across the Coachella Valley. You'll see in a second Fuego there doing the honors. The ceremony was held at Desert Learning Academy. It highlighted students nominated by counselors for their perseverance and their financial needs. Each student received about $1,000 or $1,500 to support their next steps in education or their career training. The event also honored 8 standout students with special recognition awards for their positive impact at school and in the community. Organizers saying the program continues to grow, inspiring youth to keep doing the right thing.
All right, we are giving you a live look tonight from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. Chloe Carlson tracking our forecast on this Thursday night. The details when we come back.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Welcome back, everyone. A live look from your Walter Clark Highway 111 camera here in Rancho Mirage. And if you keep heading down Highway 111 to Palm Desert, well, you're in for a treat tonight because their free Concerts in the Park series continues this evening with a performance by Pop Vinyl, known for blending classics and contemporary hits ranging from Earth, Wind and Fire to Bruno Mars. The event takes place at Civic Center Park. It's at 7 o'clock. You're encouraged to bring some blankets or lawn chairs to sit on the grass. Food trucks available as well. The spring series concludes May 29th with Jimmy's Buffet. It's a tribute band, of course, to Jimmy Buffett. So a lot of fun music there, Chloe. And the forecast tonight should feel fantastic once the sun goes down.
And there you go. And sun sets at 7:45. So you just got to get through the beginning of that concert. It'll be 94 degrees when it kicks off at 7 o'clock. You got a little breeze to keep you cool there, but then that sun will be setting as they are performing. It's going to be a great night. As Olivia said, make sure you remember your drinks, your food, and don't forget those dance moves, because you guys love to dance here in Palm Desert at those concerts in the park. Someone needs to start teaching some dance lessons there, because it's pretty impressive, of all ages, and it's just grown every single time I've had the chance to go. The crowd just grows bigger and bigger, and everyone in the community there is just having a great time. So go check it out if you've never been before. If you're a regular, make sure you bring your golf cart there to the hill at the Civic Center Park. 106 again for the high today. So copy and paste from yesterday. Wednesday was high of 106. That continues today. After today, we'll see a slight cooling, and I want to be clear here, a cooling is not going to be cold, or just cooler than today. It's still very much going to be hot here in the desert, but we'll take a couple degrees off 106. 113's that record-breaking number from 2000 at this hour. So 104 in Palm Springs, 87 up there in Yucca Valley, 70 up at Big Bear for Jack and Shadow and their two little ones. 70s overnight tonight, 60s up in the high desert. We are tracking now wind advisory for the Sangonio Pass up in the 62, just shy of Morongo there. Desert Hot Springs included in that. This is going to go through Saturday morning, starting right now, Friday evening. So expect that if you're commuting that direction, gusts up to 60 miles per hour for those wind-prone areas. So take your time on your commutes if you are traveling that direction. Winds will subside. They will weaken as we get into the second half of our weekend. So Saturday, 96 to 100 degrees. A few of those high clouds hanging around with that trough of low pressure that is passing to the north of us. Here's a look at your Comfort Air 7-day forecast. So 103 for our Friday, 97 for Saturday, back to those triple digits by Sunday.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. NBC Palm Springs News. Even astronauts tune in for their The NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk with Tim O'Brien. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, welcome back. If I told you the LA Angels would win 7 in a row, climb back within a game of 500, and do it all without Mike Trout, would you believe me? Well, I've got a message to my buddies Austin and Jeff the Dome Bloom from 102.7 The Fanatic, because believe it, the Angels are back, baby. Local product Taylor Ward is the reason behind it. During the 7-game winning streak, he's got 2 grand slams during that stretch. He had another one there this afternoon. Now take a look at the numbers during the streak. Hitting .433 with 4 homers and 12 RBIs. And over his last 15 games, .302, 7 homers and 22 RBIs. The 14 homers tied for the team lead with Logan O'Hoppe. Taylor Ward, of course, a Shadow Hills graduate, carrying the load while Mike Trout is out with an injury. Now the Rancho Mirage Rattlers and the Cathedral City Lions continue their play in hopes of a state title. Both will play Saturday afternoon with a chance to play in the CIF Finals early next week. Now Rancho Mirage, off their big win Wednesday, will take on Westminster in Orange County, and then the Lions will take on Lennox Academy following their big 3-1 win on the road Wednesday night in Orange. And then there was one left on the baseball side of things. Rancho Mirage, the lone team from the Valley. They'll play Friday afternoon. They'll host St. Monica Prep with a meeting in the semifinals on the line. Now, outfielder, he's a senior, Seha Jr. knows that Friday's a big day.
That trust in each other. In the very beginning of our season, we didn't have that trust. We didn't believe in each other. But after knowing each other, getting to know everybody, like, you can put your full trust into them. Really can. Come out, it'll be a great game. You'll see all of our energy out here. We'll put 110% on the field, leave it out there just like it'll be our last game.
Again, first pitch 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. Seha, second in team batting average with a cool .409 average and 2 home runs. Well, that'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
All right, before we go tonight, we're taking you up to Big Bear again, where fortunately is a little cooler than we're at here on the valley floor. Your bald eaglets tucked into the nest, and oh, actually one there sitting there with mom on the side of the nest, looking like they are ready to go. If you missed the announcement this week, Gizmo, one of the eaglets, has been confirmed to be a girl because she has grown very rapidly. She's bigger than her dad, Shadow, at this point, and in bald eagle land, the women are usually larger. So fun to watch them develop, and it should be, I know we say this, but it will happen. One day they will leave, they will fly away, and we won't be checking in on them anymore, which is sad, but there they are.
They're just enjoying their parents' nest. They're not ready yet. That's soon, though.
Taking in that view.
Right? Why leave there?
I wouldn't.
All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. Nightly news is next, and we're back here tonight, 30 minutes. We'll see you then.